Hi, my name is Erin Folks, and I want to go over the Kid Walk Gait Trainer and how awesome it is for children with spinal muscular atrophy. I've been looking for a long time for a walker that would support her needs, one that was lightweight and not totally restrictive around the chest. What I love about the Gait Trainer is you just have these little things that they come up and then they come back down right in front. You have a little buckle here.
Can I do it, Mom?
Yeah, let me get it on there. Help me push 1, 2, 3. And so it doesn't totally restrict the chest, which makes it more ideal for being able to walk. Our physical therapist brought a couple of walkers, and she's been in some walkers, and I just didn't like how restrictive it was on the chest because it makes walking almost impossible. It makes it really leg based and you know, putting muscle in the leg that doesn't necessarily need to be there, when the whole torso and chest can counter the leg movements and encourage that movement. And you can see here she's playing the piano. She's never been able to do that. We've only had this for about 2 weeks, and it's been awesome to have her in all of our cabinetry and stuff like that. She really has a lot of independence. And I had homemade one, but I still had to have like a wide girth around her just so it wouldn't fall over. And you know, this gives awesome support in the back. It's adjustable and can adjust to her leg height, and it can also tip forward and tip back. And it has just a lot of adjustable features. I think this is the Kidwalk 1, but we're waiting for the Kidwalk 2, which right now she's at the height that the Kidwalk 2 would be at its lowest. And so that's why we went up 1, because we wanted her to be able to grow as much as possible. Or as you can see with the Kidwalk 1, she's already halfway through this. And so now what I do with my kids, especially with my kids with spinal muscular atrophy, is I do exercises. I'm going to have her walk here, and you can see how she'll toe walk, which is natural just due to how little input she gets to walking. But I do a modality called movement lesson, which teaches her to bring the heel to the floor, use her pubic bone strike, use the countering in her chest so that she can walk. And so I'm going to have her walk and just, you'll see how she does it naturally, and then, you know, I'll tell her to use her heels, and you can see how she can drop those heels. But it's because a lot of this movement lesson technique that I've been using to teach her how to bring the heel to the floor instead of that heel just being stuck. So Jules, why don't you turn around and walk for me? Yeah? And she loves just, I mean, it's like she's always known how to use a thing with big wheels. She just naturally can navigate this thing with no help at all. So you can see how she's bringing her heels to the floor. And then you can see how she's using those toes. Use your heels, Julesy. And I can tell when she's getting tired because she'll use more of her toes, but when we can really get her walking with the heel coming to the floor, she's getting more natural movement in that pelvis. And again, what I love about this walker is that it's not totally restricting the chest. Now, she's very weak in her upper body, so she needs that support, but if she leans back, it's not completely restrictive on that chest. So she can move within the chest piece, even though, like, yes, she's leaning into it. But she navigates it really well. You can see her going through, the kitchen here. And, you know, my biggest thing is doing exercise with her so that she can use the gait trainer more effectively, bring those heels to the floor. And that's what I work on, is I have courses to help with those kinds of things. And so if you go to whatdoesthefutureholdformychild.com/SMA, you can learn more about what I do. I'll have some more YouTube videos on gait trainer exercises, on how to help your child not toe walk, and much, much more. So I hope you enjoy that review. I love the big wheels. I mean, I didn't go into all the details of how awesome this is. You can see that it has some brakes here in the back. So there's 2 types. One where I can completely stop it, you know, completely stop it from front to back. And then this one will actually come forward, and she can go forward, but she can't go backwards. And so that's a really awesome feature. This adjusts the height here, adjust her seat, and it will go up and down. And it's just a really effective tool. This is the best one that's been the most lightweight for her to move. I mean, the other ones that we have, it's just too bulky and she can't move them. So that's the Kidwalk for spinal muscular atrophy. And don't forget to subscribe so you can get more videos on how to work with your SMA child and unlock their full movement potential. Thanks.